Okay, so we are putting together the tent. We are making this a tent that will operate on less than 500 watts. And in order to do that, we are minimizing everything that we put in with the exception of the light. And it will be an LED light. But right now we've gone and installed the fans. Now we're not using inline fans because they're loud and they take a lot of power. We're actually using case fans. These are 120 millimeter case fans and they blow about 70 CFMs, and each one of these is going to be an exhaust fan, and we'll have passive intake down here, and that's all we're going to use for the intake. This port here may or may not be used as an exhaust fan. It depends on how hot it gets, but right now it'll probably just be sealed up. And as you can see, these wires here go down all the way to the bottom. We'll tidy all that up. We'll probably strap them either to the side post over here or up on top. Now, what I want to show you is that because these are computer fans, this little box right here, see if I can get in here and get it. This little box right here is a controller, and we can dial these knobs for 4 fans. And what this will do is it'll slow it down or speed it up. And right now they're going to be on max. And it's just a little AC to DC converter. And then these are just hooked up into their typical computer wiring cables. So pretty cool, pretty neat little device. If I can find the link to this, I'll put it in the description. I don't know where I got it from, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure it's probably, Newegg or Amazon. But yeah, it's great. And like I said, you can just tie it into any case fan. And like I said before, these are 120 millimeter. You can go 140. I wouldn't go any less than 120 though. And with this, you see this kink here. We're gonna actually mount this up so it's a little straighter. And then we're just using the standard ductwork clamps here. Make sure you have your screws facing outward so you're not trying to get in to the other side of this if you've got to make adjustments later on. And then this one is actually mounted to a duct reducer because this is a larger port. So I mounted it to a duct reducer that I cut out the center to make it fit. And it is also mounted up there with a clamp. So that's where we're at right now. And we'll start working on the light setup and we'll get back to you. Stay tuned. All right, so here we are. We have the light installed, the fans are installed, and that's a bunch of string and a wiry mess up there, but it'll work. So as you can see, we haven't plugged in the light yet, so we'll do that when it's time. We have the light mounted on a crossbar at the top. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from this angle. Let's kind of give you a little tour as best as possible. So this is a 450 watt LED. I was going to use a 900 watt, but I figured we're going to make this a grow under 500 watts total. And the actual draw on this is probably not even close to 450 watts because it's a 450 watt LED, which is equivalent to maybe a 100 HPS. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But we want low heat, low power draw. Again, with the 120 millimeter computer fans, the case fans, the controller. We have a mechanical timer. I don't use digital, I use mechanical. There's less opportunity of failure. It's just basically you set the time for your on off, set the time on the timer, and you're good to go. As long as it's plugged in and it has power, it's going to continue with that time. You don't have to reset it or anything. And yeah, basically this has a veg blue spectrum LED, and it also has a bloom setting so you can manually control which one's on. I usually use both of them on at the same time. I have not found any difference in using straight veg or straight bloom at any time. I've always used them both at the same time. And we have the little connectors up here, which will actually kind of act like a drawstring, so I can lower the light as close as I need to and then raise it back up with just pulling on the strings. I'm not sure what those little pulleys are called, but their little pulley systems are awesome. And we're gonna have a single 5-gallon bucket down at the bottom later on that we will eventually turn into our grow medium. All right, well, I hope you learned a little something on setting up your tent. Right now, we're pretty much done. All we gotta do is get the seeds going and start our grow. Stay tuned.